I've just had a realization. When is it, here's the question, when is it that you, as a child, because this usually happens when we start growing up, when is it that you stop being yourself and you decide to get sublimated into whatever fucking puppet society needs you to be? And the answer to that is when you start developing the fear of judgment, when you start fearing what others might think about you, what they might say about the way you speak, the way you act, the way you dance, the way you move, the way you dress. You know, in many countries, like let's say, for example, the United Kingdom, they use uniforms for little kids. Like they cannot come to school wearing their like normal clothes. They have to wear a uniform, and that is because that way you can like postpone the judgments that come from differences in money. I mean, because of course you have less money, you can afford less desirable clothes, so you're going to be judged for that, or at least that's what happens most of the time. And yeah, I was just thinking about it, and yeah, because I was asking myself, when is it that I've started being less myself, less active, less in peace with myself? And I've got my answer, actually. It happened right about that period at the end of elementary school, when I've started piling up many things during elementary school, many experiences that got me into the position of saying, oh wait, so these people, I have all these kids around me and their families. Like, let's look at, for example, whenever a birthday party came up, like I have these people around me, all these folks, and how should I act? What can I do? How should I behave? Will this be alright? Will that be alright? I think whenever these questions start popping up in the mind of a kid, that's when you start having like this transformation. And I think it also depends on what type of support you get from your parents, because if you do not get like a certain type of education during that period of your upbringing, you might actually become a puppet. You might become like many other people are, like just just a fucking like frightened bird. You're not even yourself anymore. You're just a husk of what you used to be. But I think there's hope, actually. I think that most people could improve and come out of it by dedicating the right time to meditation, by turning off the phone, by putting down the beer, by quitting smoking and all that other bullshit that we humans like use to numb our emotions, because that's what it is actually. And then we can actually heal, and we can actually start looking at life with, I don't know, new eyes, those of a kid possibly. Just a thought.